Hello! School is over. Here I am, lounging in my backyard, and by my backyard, I mean the backyard of my parents' house, which is slowly becoming less and less mine. I hear a dog at my neighbor's house. I really want to go pet it.
Cursed social anxiety.
I guess, update, school is over. I just said that. I literally just said the school was over. Oh my god. I ended up finishing those papers, which, this is a very do as I say, not as I do moment. I wrote 7.5 pages in 2 days. And I actually was fairly proud of the end result. But guys, don't write 7.5 pages in 2 days. Thankfully, I just buckled down. I was very focused and I managed to get through it all. But, oh man, it took a lot of antisocialness, just cutting myself off from literally everyone and everything, and a lot of Sky Hill, which, oh my gosh, some nice name dropping to segue me into my next beautiful segment of this video. So recently I've been getting really into Game Grumps, and just like the entire world surrounding them. Community, not world. Side note, I just realized my red hair looks really gross with this yellow shirt. I feel like Ronald McDonald right now, and I hate it. Let's make freaking lose it! Save me. But anyways, I think it's really fun. It's just been really entertaining for me to like be introduced into this weird funky community full of that's so positive towards just churning out as much, well, not like as much, but like whatever content you can, because you are constantly getting better, and it's like they're very encouraging, and that's been inspiring to me a lot lately. Like in several contexts of my life, like especially art. But, you know, even with my papers and stuff, honestly, I feel like something's changed, especially since I went to Latin convention. And I understand this is gonna sound super bougie and, like, really upper middle class of me, because, you know, I am. But the social, like, immunity that like, it affords me makes me really allowed to indulge my anxiety and kind of use it as an excuse. But, like, Latin convention kind of gave me this voluntary thing to go to of my own volition. They asked me to do things, and I did them, and I didn't have any breaks. And I, like, didn't let myself be overwhelmed by whatever, like, negative thoughts I had of that day. But I knew that I could leave at any time if I really wanted to. But I didn't, because it's just this mental wall that I had to, like, vault over, or just constantly climb over. And it's not a one-time thing, it's a constant process, but I chose not to wimp out or whatever when I was helping out with Latin convention, so I didn't. And I think that really helped me. Just like this tiny step that leads to more confidence and greater steps. I just told myself to get over it, and I did. Because it was a mental block that I was putting in for myself. And I feel like that kind of carried over in a momentum, just like that feeling of keeping going no matter what. Spring break kind of was a nice hurdle. It kind of made me stumble a bit, but I finally picked up my momentum again after that, especially when it came to creating things. That's where most of my anxiety presided, especially with sharing and asking for review, which, oh man, I really did have to face in my writing intensive class this semester. And I think I learned to stop giving so much of a shit, if you'll pardon my language. And, I think I've learned to like myself a lot more, especially in the past few months. But yeah, Game Grumps, Steam Train, whatever, all of their various channels, a bunch of the people, like, in their friend group surrounding them, Ninja Sex Party, Sky Hill, just a bunch of content creators, especially on YouTube, which is, you know, what kind of inspired me to do vlogging in the first place. Not these people specifically, but, you know, people like them. It just makes me realize I do have a lot of work to do, and sometimes it can be fun. Like, I can make it fun. I don't have to, like, constantly complain about the work that I have to do, because it's creating things. Creating things that you like should be fun, and you should like it because it's making things you like. It's simple, transitive property in math. This is 7th grade algebra stuff. That was a really awful joke, and I am so sorry. I do believe that I have frickin' lost it. Speaking of, this yellow shirt is actually lesser-known mythological creatures. I'm showing you gratuitous boob shot right now, but there's some great pegamoose and you just tack the word pega onto onto anything and give it wings, and it's suddenly a mythical creature. Shout out to Latin convention back when I was an OJCLer. Aw, good times in high school. This has been meant to be like a nice uplifting video because I have been uplifted in the past few weeks, months, and I do feel a lot better about myself because I still do struggle a lot with just like weird confidence, and it generally devolves into very mean things about like thoughts about myself, and I've been working a lot more against it, and I have been feeling so much better, especially in the past year, and it's just so wonderful. And I'm finally, like, getting my shit together, if you'll pardon my language. I just can't wait to make more stuff, because I've been writing, I've been drawing, I've been painting, I've been doing a lot of things, and I've also been writing a bunch for, like, my classes at school, and I feel like the more and more I do, just like the further I'll get, and like I just gotta keep going.